Hi, today we're going to do a pick a card reading on your friendship. So when you get into the reading, when you are picking your tarot deck for the pile, I want you to think about the friendship, how it makes you feel, because that is the kind of energy that we need to take into these readings. So for the first pile, you can pick the Light Seers Tarot deck. For the second pile, I have in this little bag, I have my White Newman Tarot deck. So that is what that one looks like. The White Newman Tarot. For the third pile, I have my Anna K. And this is what that looks like. And then for the fourth pile, I have my Tattoo Tarot. So take a little time, pick your pile. Number 1 for the Light Seers, 2 for the White Newman, 3 for Anna K, and 4 for the Tattoo Tarot. And go into the description box to go to your timestamp. Hi, pile number 1, you chose the Light Seers Tarot. Beautiful, modern, colorful tarot deck. Let's see. So you are deciding to watch a pick a card reading about your friendship. So that makes me feel like there's, something you want to know about the energy between you two. Here I have the Knight of Cups. This can indicate some sort of romance. This can mean a couple of things. It can mean that your friendship kind of blew out of a romance, or one of you is having romantic feelings for the other person. Since you are the one who is watching, I'm guessing it is you. I'm guessing you are the one who maybe is starting to have romantic feelings for your friend. But it could also, because the Knight of Cups is the start of, it's like this very Prince Charming sort of energy, right? That is at least what I see in here. But we can also look at this if we are looking at this in a friendship sort of way, so purely platonic. I do see the Knight of Cups as somebody who you really have to be sure about their intentions. So what are their intentions with their friendship with you? Do you feel like there are some impure intentions, or are you more a friend to them than they are to you? I also here have the Hanged Man. This can indicate you having to change your perspective, or a perspective of you that you had of your friend has changed. It can also be the other way around. The Hanged Man can also indicate some sort of pause. So there having been a pause in your friendship. Maybe you were friends a long time ago, and then recently you started hanging out again. It can be something like that. The Hanged Man, to me, at least in relationship feelings readings, it often comes up when people have had very troubling relationships before. So when we look at a friendship, it can be that you've had a very toxic friend before, or maybe this person used to be very toxic to you, which is why you took a break, and now things have sort of changed. Your perspective of them has changed. But I feel like there's still something that you are uneasy about. I here have the Ten of Wands, and especially in this card, I see this as delegation, as in a friendship kind of way, one person thinking it's you, having to carry everything, having to carry the responsibility of the friendship, having to carry when you're gonna hang out because you're the one who puts in the most effort, sort of that sort of way. And the Emperor here tells me that you are very much, I feel like on one hand you are taking charge of the friendship because you are the one who is carrying, like putting in the most effort. But I feel like they are leading this friendship in a sort of way because, or this is like past feelings maybe. I don't necessarily think that for many of you who are choosing pile 1 that this is how it is right now. It could be for some of you, but I feel like these are mostly past feelings. Where in the past, or for some of you right now, your friend, the one who you are requesting this reading on, has been very, not necessarily aggressive, for some maybe, but they're very much leading this friendship. They decide what you do, they decide a lot of the things. Like you seem to be invested more than they are, you seem to be carrying a lot more than they are, but somehow they are taking charge, and maybe making you feel bad about your part in the friendship, or there's something toxic about, I don't know, I get very toxic feelings with the Emperor. And again, I feel like for many of you, this is about the past, so what already happened, and maybe you've moved past it. Some of you watching, that might be very current. So right now we have the Two of Wands. Where is it that we want to go with this friendship? Do we want to keep going, or do we call it quits because of everything that happened? And that is what I'm gonna look for advice to. So where do we want to go now after all of that? Where is it that we want to go? Where is it that you want to go? What is the best for people watching? Where can you best go? Okay, 2 cards dropped. I have the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, which is interesting. The Page of Pentacles can indicate a new opportunity or new money coming in, which is very interesting in a friendship reading. And we also have the Seven of Swords, backstabbing. Okay, so what I feel here is when there comes an opportunity for you, which is weird because it's not really an opportunity, but when the occasion arrives where you feel like, oh, I got something in my eye, where you feel like the person, your friend, is backstabbing you. They are, here you can see it's like the stealing of the, in this case, feathers, the stealing of the swords, the being very unreliable. When you feel like they are starting to be really unreliable, take that as an opportunity to leave, or to at least get the conversation started if you are not comfortable with leaving them right then and there. But that is what I'm feeling here. Can I get one more card for clarification about that? I have the Hierophant. That is so interesting. Are you looking up to this person in a way where you feel like they can do no wrong? That could be for some of you, because you literally have the looking up. But the Hierophant can indicate a couple of things. It can indicate you looking at them as a sort of mentor. So maybe they have helped you in the past with something, so you feel like you owe your friendship to them. That could be the case for a couple of you, maybe. The Hierophant is a card of tradition, so religion, think religion, but anything very traditional. So you might be really into this idea of you owe them your friendship, you owe them your time, when that really is not the case. And again, this is this Emperor feeling, the toxic side of the Emperor that I'm feeling here. So I want one more clarification card, because I want to give you some more solid advice, but it could just be that this is gonna be it. And yeah, the wheel, the changing of the cycle. So you have the power to change the cycle if this is something that happens a lot, or if this is something that has happened before, you have the power to change that cycle to not let it happen again. And I think that is going to be it for your reading. I really don't like it when I can't be more specific, but I have already pulled a lot of cards for you and I'm not getting anything more super specific, which tells me that this is something that you really need to figure out. I really hope that anything that I said really helped you and resonated with you. I would love to hear from you in the comments down below how this reading resonated with you. You can book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me if you want to, through the link in the description box below. And if you want to see more tarot videos, definitely subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Hi, pile number 2. You chose the White Newman tarot deck. Beautiful white, very much my aesthetic, to be honest, tarot deck. So yeah, let's see. So I hope you already have somebody in mind that you pick this pile for. So a specific friendship, hopefully, that you are looking to get some guidance on, and there's probably a reason for that, and we're gonna find out what the reason is. So we're starting out great. We have the Five of Pentacles, which is a card of struggle. It can be financial struggle, but in this case, because we are looking at friendships, we're looking at some struggles in this friendship. You have definitely been hurt, or somebody in this friendship has really been hurt. We have the Three of Wands, which is interesting because in a previous reading in pile number 1 I had the Two of Wands indicating which way is it that you want to go, and in the Three of Wands the decision has already been made. So it could be that one of you has already decided what way this friendship is gonna go, and you might be here looking for, like, why is it that the friendship is over? Why is it that the friendship has gone this way? And that's because there has been made a decision, and it's very clear that there's somebody hurting, and I do feel like it's you. For some of you, it could also be that the person who has made the decision for this friendship is the one who has been hurt. It could be that is the other person, so that the other person has made this decision for the friendship to go this certain way because they were hurt, maybe by you or maybe by somebody else in their past. We have the Two of Pentacles. There was a decision that had to be made. It wasn't easy because there are a lot of things that play into making a decision about a friendship. You have to look at how do I feel being around this person? How do I feel if I were to never see them again? How am I to feel if this thing that hurt me is gonna happen again? How big are the chances that it is gonna happen again? All of those things play into having to pick a priority, because that is definitely what, to me, the Two of Pentacles is about. It's about picking your priority. What is it that you find important out of all of the things that you have to balance, about all of the things in your life? What is it that has your priority? And you need to see if this friendship is a priority to you. We have the Knight of Pentacles as well. This is a card of somebody being very loyal, being very dependable, somebody who you can depend on, somebody who's very stable. And maybe you feel like that. I don't necessarily know which one of you has the role of the Knight of Pentacles, or is it more like you see them as this Knight of Pentacles, or they see you as this Knight of Pentacles, when really that's a lot of pressure, being somebody who you can always depend on. And yeah, you know, you should have friends that you can depend on, but not when it costs, when it starts hurting someone, when it costs you parts of your own life even. So I always think that it's important to be dependable, but not be so dependable that you cannot depend on yourself anymore, if that makes sense. And I feel like that is something that has happened. However, I cannot be clear about whether, like, who is feeling what. Like, you watching this probably know who is feeling what, so I don't need to necessarily say it. But I would like to see, what way are we going? What way are we going? Or what way are you going? What way are you going? This one almost wanted to flip around. Yeah, I have the King of Cups and I have the Eight of Wands. I think with the starting with the King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody who is very emotionally mature. They know what they need emotionally. And I think that somebody figured out what they need emotionally, and to constantly be the stable, dependable one can be really hard, and it can make it so that somebody as a priority picks themselves over the friendship, and that is why the friendship has gone this way. And we have the Eight of Wands, which you can't really tell in this card per se, but there's a lot of movement in this card. So to me, it tells me that there needed to be something. This friendship had to move in whatever direction, but this person really felt like this friendship had to move some sort of way, because it couldn't stay the way that it was, because it was really, they were hurting. And again, I don't know if this is you or if it's the other person. You know that better than I do. I now would like to see if I can get any sort of advice. What solid advice can you give to the one watching? Cards almost jump out, but then they don't. Ten of Cups, take care of your family. Focus on your family, the people who you perceive as family. And maybe one time this person was somebody who you perceived as family, but either they no longer see you as that, or you need to really treat them that way and let them know that it doesn't have to all be about you, or it doesn't have to... How do I want to say this? I want to say this without hurting your feelings. I want to say this by being direct, but not too direct. Letting them know that you... A lot of fireworks right when I'm trying to think. Yeah, sure, you depend on them, but you don't want it to cost them parts of their own life. You know, you don't want them to sacrifice parts of themselves, their time, their life, only because you want to talk to them about something. And yeah, maybe you are going through something that's really hard and you do really need your friends, but what about what your friends need? And it can also be the other way around. So yeah, that is where I'm going to keep it here. I hope this resonated with you. I hope you found something useful in this. And if you want to book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me, you can do so through the link in the description box below. You can also book a no, I already said that. You can subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos on tarot. Definitely do pick a card readings all the time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi, pile number 3. You chose the Anna K tarot deck. So let's see what energies I can pick up on. Anything about your friendship that you want to know. So I've said this for the other piles as well, but you chose to watch a pick a card reading on a friendship. So I assume that you have a specific friend in mind, a specific friendship, because it kind of makes it easier to relate to. But also there's something that's bugging you about this friendship, or something that why you are unsure, and that is why we're here to figure out what it is. So I would like some overall energy of the friendship. I have the Page of Rods, I have the Ace of Pentacles, and I have the Three of Pentacles. So, there might be some jealousy. There might be, because we have like teamwork, we have Ace of Pentacles, which indicates opportunity. I have the Seven of Cups, illusions. I definitely feel like one of you has had more opportunities than the other person, and there's some sort of jealousy there where you would usually like work together, be very happy for each other. That's not what is going on here. But we also have the Seven of Cups indicating illusions. So this jealous person might have not shown that they're jealous, but have done things maybe behind the scenes, or they've just put on a mask to pretend that they were very happy for this person when in reality they were not. So there's already that untrustworthiness or that untrusting feeling. But I would like to know what is exactly going on. I have the Two of Swords, having to make a decision, sometimes not knowing all of the answers. We have the Ten of Rods, being incredibly overwhelmed with the friendship, with how the friendship is making you feel. Is this person, this friend of yours, are they like a drama queen? Are they very dramatic in everything that they do? And that could also be the illusion of the Seven of Cups, that they make this drama about everything. They're this very dramatic person where you don't know if what they're saying and what they're doing and how they're acting, if it is real or if it's an illusion, if it's fake, because they're so they dramatize everything, and it can be super overwhelming to be in a friendship with somebody like that, or to be even near them. I do here have the Three of Cups telling me that there once was a time where everything was really great. We have the Three of Cups, so it could be that it used to be a friendship of 3 people. Maybe it's still a friendship of 3 people. I kind of focus these on one-on-one friendships, but maybe you are somebody who has like a 3-person friendship where, yeah, maybe, because I have the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So maybe you're in a friendship of 3 people. Anyway, I feel like there used to be a time where everything was really great and you're kind of longing to go back to there. And you are definitely at the place right now. We have the Two of Swords, making a decision. So it could be that maybe the two of you are talking about blocking somebody out or something. How do you say, cutting them off? Maybe that is something that you have been thinking and you don't know what to do. You don't know which way to go. So can we get some advice? I have the Justice card. It's in reverse, but I'm just gonna read it both ways. The Justice card and the Three of Rods. You kind of already have made your decision, but you're not sure if you're morally okay with it. So you kind of know you already want to cut them off, or maybe you are the one being cut off. I don't think so. I think you and this other person are trying to cut somebody off. But it's feeling uneasy. You're not really feeling like it's morally right. You're not really feeling like it's the best decision to do, but you sort of have already made your decision on what you want to do. You just haven't done it yet. You just haven't acted it out yet. So can I get one more card about what happens? What's going to happen? I'm talking at it like it's a microphone. What's going to happen when they do cut this person out? What is going to happen? What energies can we pick up on if you're going to do that? We're going to continue on this path. What's going to happen? I have the 5 of Rods. It's going to be a little bit of a fight. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be a little bit of a fight. I don't know if the fight is going to be between the two of you who are going to stick together, or if the 5 is going to be with the third person that you're cutting off. I would say the last one. We also have the Empress. And this tells me that it is time to nurture yourself. And to be fair, because we also had the Justice card, you have to be fair. If this person who you are in a friendship with, and again, for many of you it might be 3 people, for some of you it might just be the 2 people, you have to be fair to yourself and to the other person. If you are not in this friendship 100%, if you are feeling uneasy, if you are just not comfortable with being friends with them, it's not fair to you to stay in a friendship where you're feeling uneasy, and it's also not fair to them to be unknowingly be in a friendship where they are not appreciated for who they are, because you just don't really match. So you cannot appreciate them as they deserve, because they are also people and they deserve to be friends with people. They deserve to put their energy towards people who can put the same energy back. So that is what I'm getting here. And they will be fine. They'll be fine. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, that is the reading that I have for you, pile number 3. I hope this resonated with you. I'd love to hear in the comments down below how this resonated with you. You can also book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the link in the description box below. And if you want to see more tarot readings, if you want to see more videos on tarot in general, definitely subscribe to this channel because I do that all the time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi, pile number 4. You chose the Tattoo Tarot deck for your friendship reading. I already mentioned this for the other piles, but you have decided to click on, or maybe even search for, a pick a card reading on friendships. So there is probably a specific friendship that you have in mind. I also asked you that in the beginning of this video because it makes it easier for you to resonate with the reading and for me to pull cards for you, as well as, what did I want to say? I said it, I literally said it 3 times already. Oh, right. So there's probably already something that you are concerned about or that you're feeling uneasy about. So let's look at the overall energy of the friendship. I'm reading your energy, so it's mostly your energy around the friendship. We have the King of Wands. Is there somebody who's definitely the boss over the other people? We have the 2 of Swords, indicating a decision having to be made, but not knowing all of the facts, all of the things needed to know to make an educated decision. Then we also have the card of the World, which is a card of completion, of achievement. So, there are a couple of things that come to mind, but let's see if I can pull one more card for you. And we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords initially, I always feel like it's the coming in of some truth. So the finding out, this is the card by the way, you picked this deck, so I think you want to see the pretty images. The Ace of Swords is a card of some sort of breakthrough, mental breakthrough. So think finding out about some truths. What is it? What truth have you found out about them? We have the King of Wands, and usually this is somebody who's very warm, a very warm person who cares, who's very caring, very charismatic. These are like the King of Wands is fixed fire, so think Leo. So they are very warm, they're very open-hearted, they're very open, very tolerant. But there's something about this friendship that is hindering you, or that is uneasy. So what is it about, what decision did you need to make? What is about the World card? We have, with the World, we can think graduation. So for some of you, you might have known your friend for a long time, or you are currently working towards graduation together, but there is something that you found out about that is making you feel uneasy about them. Like usually you thought of them as this King of Wands, so as being very warm. Maybe they are a Leo or they are other fire sign like Aries or Sagittarius, but you've thought about them in this very warm, kind way, but this truth that you found out about them maybe has given you the decision like, ooh, I don't really know if I want to be friends with them. Or you have previously already made a decision, something that has to do with this friendship, and you only now learned some truths that you really wanted to know back when you made the decision. So let's see, what is it? Okay, what do I want to know for you? I want to know where to go next, because you only know the specifics of the situation. I can't really find that out just through the cards in a general pick a card reading, but I want to know what advice, what kind of next step. Oh, all of my cards are falling. I don't think that necessarily means anything. I'm just very clumsy. These cards are pretty big. So any advice? I have the 9 of Wands, which is a card of protection, protecting your own boundaries. I do also think it's a card of a determination, so pulling through when needed. But I think this new information that you found is gonna help you determine whether you want to pull through, whether you want to protect your boundaries with them. I think that is always a very healthy thing to do, to protect your boundaries. But this truth, this thing that you have found out, do you want to put your boundaries all the way up so they can't come in like anyway in any way? Or do you just want to pull up your boundaries a little bit because you've learned this new thing? Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. I also have the 7 of Cups, which I also got for the previous pile, a card of illusions. I feel like when we look at this at friendships, the illusion maybe has shattered a little bit with the Ace of Swords moment that happened, this breakthrough. And you have the decision to either pull up your boundaries and to kind of cut them out and to no longer be friends with them, or to just be very, very careful with your friendship with them. Or you kind of want to keep this illusion that you had of them because you really liked them. You really liked your perception of them back when you thought they were this King of Wands kind of energy. So you have a decision what way you want to go. You can keep the mask on, you can keep the illusion on, but what is it that it's gonna make you happy? I would like some cards about that. What is it? What advice? What best way? What focus can we get? I have the King of Coins. This is a card of stability. I think of this as grounding as well, more so the Queen of Coins or the Queen of Pentacles, but the King of Coins as well. And we also have the King of Swords. We have so many kings. I think that you need to listen to the truth and to think logically. We have the King of Swords. Think logically. The King of Swords can also indicate an authority figure. Maybe this thing that you found out about them, you literally have to get the authorities involved. I don't think that it is necessarily that serious for some of you, but for maybe a couple of you it might be. The King of Coins, I want to focus on that. That stability, that knowing what is good for you and to stick with that, and to know that sometimes it is okay to be a little bit selfish. That doesn't mean that you are a selfish person or that you're a bad person for choosing yourself, because at the end of the day you only have one person to live with, and that is yourself. So you might as well take good care of yourself, but you are definitely encouraged to think logically about this situation and do not let your emotions feed too much into this, because the one emotion card that we have is the 7 of emotions, and that is illusions. Maybe not even really being able to trust your own emotions and to be able to trust your own feelings. So you really have to go with your guts and with your logic. That is what I'm getting here. For pile number 4, really weird kind of reading. I did pull quite a lot of cards. And I haven't really gotten to the depths of it, but sometimes that is just what happens because you have more information that I don't know, that I kind of need to know to finish up this reading. So If you would like to book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me, you can do so through the links in the description box below. You can also pull your own cards, knowing, like listening to everything that you've just heard me talk about, plus knowing what you know and then pulling your own cards. That is also a valid option. But yeah, you can also subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos on tarot, because I would love to have you here. For now, I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.